Hello everyone, I would like to showcase the new audit software prototype that I have built called Audit Assistant. First of all, you can sign in with your ID and password. And this is the blank canvas of the audit software. When we want to add a new engagement, we can click the Add New Engagement button over here. And we need to input our client name and the financial year end. The audit file location by default, it will point to the client folder in the application, so we can remain it as default. For line location, right, client document location is where we need to point the location where client send in the PBC document or the source document. So I have created a sample folder called ABC Sendirian Berhad. Inside actually contain all the, let me show you. Inside actually contain all the general ledger, the trial balance, the creditor aging, and this is how the files currently looks like. Okay, we have the trial balance. Sorry, just now it's general ledger. And we have the trial balance. And we have the creditor aging report. Then we have this schedule prepared by the client, audit schedule. Alright. In our software, we just need to point to the folder location like this and select the folder. So once we have clicked the create button, it will definitely come into the Claude Code, which is embedded in the software, and help us to paste the first system prompt. What we can do, we can just click enter, and we can see that this is the first prompt prepared by the system. Please perform a full initial engagement setup for ABC Sendirian Berhad. Client documents are located at this path. Then we are instructing the agent to do the following: read all client document in path above, identify trial balance, general ledger, any document that is available. Then start doing the planning materiality, performance penalty, and the trigger threshold. And also perform the risk assessment, generate all the working paper, and generate all the audit sampling, further by the client signing document. And here goes the agent is start running and generate all the needful over here. So we just wait for a while. So over here you can see, right, actually once the agent has done reading the all four clients document, it will let us know what is the summary in the document. So it has detected there's a trial balance, there's a general ledger, there's a creditor aging, and there's the multi-sheet workbook on the schedules. Alright, and they will highlight some key financial summary, and they will go to execute the next step. Every step actually over here we come in as skill, we will deep dive later in detail, and here it is start generating all the work papers that is required. And you know that this is an empty fresh engagement, so it need to generate all work paper right now. And interestingly, right now it said that it will generate in parallel using agents, meaning to say that from A3 materiality A4 risk assessment until the final generate client signing document is actually open multiple agents to parallel prepare all the work paper at the same time to save the time. Okay, so now it's giving an audit. Actually it spawned 6 agents working in parallel. So agent 1 is doing risk assessment, it's still running. Agent 2 is doing the PPE until related party work paper, whereas agent 3 work on creditors until equity. Agent 4 is from revenue to payroll wallpaper. Agent 5 is from the acceptance strategy and the completion wallpaper. And agent 6 is working on all the engagement template, confirmation template, and supporting letter template. So when one agent has been completed, it will wait for the remaining agents to complete their works. So basically it has finished generate all the wallpaper over here, okay, and it will tell us what is in the each section, content on what happened and what is the critical issue from the first round of screening. Okay, then over here there are next few steps to do. So what we can do is we can request it. Okay, please, we can ask the agent to please execute the next steps until search viewer. Then it will continue to run the execution. But by now, right, when it is executing the next step to prepare the engagement letter, confirmation letter template, letter of financial support, all these things, right? Okay, then we can have a look what the other things that has been generated. Of course, the viewer, HTML viewer for the wallpaper, we still need to wait for. Over here, right, this is actually the document that has been generated. Okay, and let's come back for Claude Code for a while. And worth mention while we are waiting, right? Over here there's a skills and source. Means this is the current Claude.md, which is the system form or the main instruction given to the agent, and equipped with the available skill and the professional standard ISA compliance checklist. Respected skill, right, is a very detailed how it's going to do the audit sampling, what is the template for the audit document, audit wallpaper. Okay, so this is the beautiful about an agent. You can insert all the customized skill over here so that it will perform the task as intended, and you can always update the skill or add on the skill that it need to has by just giving the prompt. For I myself, I didn't write this skill myself, I just give a prompt to the agent and review the skill set that it has. Okay, so right now it has done everything already. Rightfully, we come to wallpaper and we click the refresh. We should be able to view all the wallpaper. Okay, so if this is the case, right, the wallpaper is unable to render well over here. We can try to go out, close the close the close the window first and come back again, because this one is still a prototype, right? Okay, then we come back to the program to let it resync. And from here, yeah, it is rendering all the wallpaper for review. From here we can see, right, from the engagement acceptance, it preview all the wallpaper based on the available information over here. If you look at materiality, okay, it will say what is the current total revenue, net loss, total asset of the company, and the selected benchmark that it is proposing, and the company justification, because the company is an investment holding company with no revenue, loss making, and the associated planning materiality it proposes 1%. All this, right, actually comes for the skills document. Under the skill document, we already have all the skill over here. So if let's say for materiality assessment, this is our range given to the agent. All right. Then for here, we will tell him how to calculate the materiality PM and the threshold. All right. Then we come back to the wallpaper. So over here is all the wallpaper that has been populated. Okay. Then if let's say we look at respective section like revenue, okay, then from here will come out all the things, because currently the company doesn't have any revenue, only interest income. Then this is for some substantive testing. Okay, money interest income, then what's the amount, this is basically a money variance analysis, so it indicates that this month is higher, and it gives comment on the analytical review. All right, all the work done that's required. For expenses side, so this is the administrative assessment, and this is all the risk assessment that previously that we have assessed. Okay, so this one is the substantive test. Okay, then I go to the completion part, right? Then we can see there are some going concern assessment is over here. Okay, and most importantly, I think right now it should come up with all the template. This is the engagement letter. Okay, the format which require client to sign, the management representation letter format, bank confirmation template is all populated. I think currently what over here is taking off is the query list. This one is the PBC document. Okay, then maybe we need to oh, this one is the audit queries over here. Okay, the audit query log. So basically it is the query issued by the agent. We need to review, okay, the query. For example, for this one going concern, the query raised is the entity has a negative equity. Okay, while it's held by the holding company and has sufficient cash. Okay, so we need to have the following action and get the management response. For director advance, these are the director advance. All right, then it's potential there's some compliance issue with the company side, and this is the query they want to send to the management. So for this wallpaper, right, if let's say we want to amend anything, we can click the edit button. Okay, for example, amendment. Then you can straight away edit the wallpaper over here to put through the amendment. Or instead, if you want to arrange multiple wallpaper for one issue, you can just come Claude Code, okay, over here to ask Claude Code to do the amendment for the documentation. Okay, and these are all the documents that was generated. Furthermore, if let's say we want to start send the PBC list documentation request from the client, and the query, right, we can get the Claude Code. Can you please prepare me to Excel on the queries and PVCD's request from client? Okay, so I can attach in my email to client. Basically, when the file has been completed and we want to send out the query list for this one, okay, the audit query list to the client over here. We can copy paste like this, but we also can ask the Claude to assist to compile all the file into Excel. We just attach in the email. That would be more convenient. And from here we can see the file path. Okay, we can see the file path of the Audit Assistant. Under here there's a client folder. Then for ABC Central, you can see all the different folder with the different work are actually being populated over here. This is where the source file is located. Let me come back over here. So it's now creating the two Excel file. I'm expecting it create a query list and the PVC list to the client. While it is working when we're talking about the wallpaper right now, this is the indexing. We use apply assistant, execution, completion, revenue, asset, right? If we want to tailor it to be a specific structure, what we can do is under the skill, we can add on one audit file structure. But currently, my audit wallpaper, this is how it looks like. Okay, the standard indexing system. Okay, let's look at Claude Code. It's still preparing the Excel file. While it is generating, we can discuss something. If let's say there's a reviewer, you need to issue review point. Basically, it's the same. Just highlight the paragraph that you wish to issue review point, and you can always add review notes over here. Okay, so for example, this is my review point. Okay, then it will be highlighted. When the preparer come here and click, you'll see the review point. All right. And over here there's a review notes button over here where you can actually see all the review point that has been issued, and you can always click go to go to that particular section where the review point is raised. So it said both file has been successfully being created and is located in our wallpaper folder. Okay, then from here we can come to the folder. You will see these two Excel has been created. If you double click on the PVC listing, this is the PVC listing prepared by the agent. Okay, on what other document require, all this kind of thing, whether it's received or it's pending. All right. Then over here for audit PVC query, these are all the queries, okay, they received, and you as well have a field for the management to fill in the response. And we have done few times, few run, and the query result quality, right, is pretty decent. Okay, as you can see over here, for example, payroll record show 10 to 11 employee. Okay, with money gross salary for this one, however, the trial balance is 0. Okay, so we want to say that who is bearing the expenses, so on and so forth. Alright, therefore with this we can actually send this to Excel to the client directly after we review and override anything if it didn't fit. And yeah, that's it. That's my simple presentation on this Audit Assistant application. Okay, please leave a comment if you have any thoughts on the software. So hopefully we can launch this product very soon. Thank you very much for your watching.